So, of course, you can say, well, I'm going to change my job. That's one possibility. And many times, I know like many students around in this country, they have very good jobs. But there is a lack of awareness of their jobs. How wonderful it is to have a job, especially in this climate. Everybody is losing job. So it's like, so there's some sense of a recognition. It seems like a lacking. And so if of course there's sometimes you have to change things also. Either you change your view or your job. And that's only two possible things, right? Very often, if you haven't realized what grateful position one is, then you have to change view. In order to change view, like some sense of you saying not being happy in that position, then maybe it's not about the job. Maybe it's not about the relationship that you have. It's not about the situation around you. Maybe it's about something missing in you. A simple quality called joy, it's not so much in you. Therefore, it's just having a very wonderful excuse to manifest sadness and anger and anxiety and anxiousness in this situation, because that it just supports to manifest that. So if you recognize a missing quality, then that's what we encourage people to do, is just go back. If you recognize there's no enough strength in my joy, there's no enough acceptance, I don't feel strong enough to accept things. If you recognize the weakness of the quality, then maybe the quality is not there at all to begin with. Sometimes that happens. Why I'm not enthusiastic about life? Why I'm not excited about things in life? Maybe the excitement is not there at all. Why I'm not so happy in this relationship? Maybe happiness in you, not in you, at the level that it can express itself in the situation. When you're really, really happy, no matter what kind of situation you encounter, your happiness expresses even the worst situation. It just glows. And happiness takes over the worst situation. When happiness is very weak, there's 100,000 reasons to be happy and joyful, but it's not still able to not manifest, penetrate in that situation, because you still see some problem. My relation is good, but not that good. There's always some doors are closed to express or feel that happiness. So anyway, all idea of a spontaneous action or enlightened action needing a specific quality, and some of this quality might not be strong enough there to recognize that. If it's not strong enough there, maybe it's not there. If it's not there, maybe something else is there. So that's what we call to trace back. Something else is there. What can be there? Maybe if you're thinking about joy, then maybe some sadness is there. Some depression is there. So when it's there, then what do you do? Basically, we would talk about a clear. So just clearing. So going back here is to do the first exercises to clear things. So we do a lot of these practices to trying to first to recognize what needed to be clear, and clear these kind of energy. And how do you clear this energy? This energy can be cleared if you have a good contact, good relationship with that energy. And very often people do not have a good relationship with energy, that kind of energy. Even, for example, people have some deep sadness. They don't have a good, true connection to that sadness, because they always think my sadness has to do with something else. There's always somebody else to blame, some situations to be corrected. But they don't think maybe it's just kind of energy in oneself that could be shifted and could be changed, could be opened. So we always talk about how you do that is to be conscious and be aware of that. How you be conscious and aware of that? Not by talking too much, right? Not talking too much, or not by thinking too much, or not by even reflecting too much. We do reflect time to time. I mean, we do enough, so it's not needed to be encouraged. But it's more like trying to connect, to feel it, what I'm feeling. Draw attention inward. To trying to recognize what I feel, like what kind of sadness, the seeds of sadness there. But seeds of fear is there. Seeds of like imbalances, it's there. A seed of like ungrounded qualities is there. A seed of lack of some sense of peace is there. What is there? So if you look inward and you're trying to look, you will feel it.